Good morning, everyone. I'm Alex Kellison with Heritage Capital Group, and welcome to Legacy of Leaders. Joining us today is Weston Ferguson with McGraw. Weston, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for joining us. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing with McGraw, what McGraw does, and your capacity with the firm.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm the COO recently, actually, for McGraw.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It is such a pleasure to work at a business that really focuses so heavily on building the area. We do that by creating scalable solutions for businesses in not only Jacksonville and St. Augustine, which is where our headquarters are, but we are a national brand, and we really like to focus on our local area, scaling businesses using data-driven approaches and really trying to get businesses off the ground, potentially ready for sale.
Okay. What specifically do you do in terms of a data-driven approach? I know a lot of people mention using data to grow or to manage businesses, but how does McGraw come at it from your perspective?
Yeah, and I think data-driven is definitely a buzzword right now, but we have been in the business of data since 2009. So we've really honed into making that one of our main product lines, and we provide business-to-business and business-to-consumer data to companies who are really kind of struggling with their marketing approaches, and we come in with this data approach. That way we can provide them it's almost a foundation of getting in front of the right people. We're not a big 500 or, a lot of places aren't Fortune 500 companies. You have to be able to put yourself in front of those right people and target the correct audience. Otherwise, it's very difficult to get started or get off the ground.
No, definitely. And so what are some of the challenges you see as you try to make this pitch of using a data-driven approach to leaders in the different businesses that you come across on a day-to-day basis?
I think people hear the word data-driven and they think, well, maybe it's insights, maybe it's analytics, which it is. There's definitely an element of that. But I think starting off with, a potential list for marketing purposes that you can purchase from people like us, you're able to get into the hands of people who are looking for your services immediately. So instead of going through, kind of the slower approach, you're not spraying and praying, you're getting right into the target by saying, this is my list of people that I'd really like to go after. There's high intent already for things that you are providing the community. And I think a lot of people, don't have that approach, and it would really make a difference in businesses getting off the ground.
Yeah, so I think what you're saying is that it leads to probably quicker end results than otherwise you would be stumbling into it yourself. Definitely. If you were to take your own path.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And as a COO, what do you think are some of your primary initiatives, things that you're most focused on in terms of growing and managing your business?
Well, I'm very excited to be in this role. Since it's been a little newer, I'm really getting into it and trying to understand how best to serve my organization. But I think one of my main goals as coming in is to make sure that we're staying at the forefront of our technology when doing operations. So for example, we've recently really put a step forward in all of our AI that we integrate into our business, trying to make sure that we are able to respond to our customers faster. We're able to understand the data of our own business at a quicker rate because we are utilizing AI in every single department of our business. So that's something that I really, really have tried to put in the forefront of my position, is just making us as a business using the technology that we already provide other people, like our data, but really, really pushing forward so we can make as efficient decisions as possible.
There's probably no bigger buzzword today than AI. So what's a specific example of how you're using AI in your business?
Sure. We actually use a company called Fireflies.ai, and it's an automated note-taking software. So it joins with all of your meetings, and it's connected to your calendar. So after the meeting, it takes all the notes for you. It transcribes everything for you. It actually provides everybody on the call an action item list, and it's really, really incredible because, you just don't miss a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been on plenty of conference call myself where you're focused on listening to the person that's talking yourself, and then also taking notes at the same time. So I'm sure a tool like that could benefit just about anybody in any sort of situation.
Absolutely, yeah. And so we actually help businesses integrate AI into their own businesses as well by connecting them with the right technology. We just want to make sure that people know that it's accessible, it's available to businesses, small, medium, or large.
I think it's also really helpful too to be able to say, hey, we're using this ourselves and in this context, and here's how it could benefit you, rather than just there's something out there that you might be benefiting from, but if you don't have any direct hands-on experience with it, it's a completely different value proposition than otherwise.
Absolutely, and I think people kind of see it as this kind of giant, this tech giant, but really it's very accessible, and I think everybody should try and tap into it a little bit.
Okay, so in just wrapping up the conversation, what is something that you want all the listeners today to come away with or know, either about McGraw or what you're trying to do, or just how you're trying to help people in your business?
I think what I really want people to come away with is that McGraw is here to help the small to medium-sized business get to their goals and really scale to where they want to be. We work with our companies at a very close degree so that we're able to really get inside and assist those customers really reach their goals through data-driven approaches, and then also just as a local business trying to see everyone succeed.
Great. Well, Weston, it was really a pleasure talking to you this morning, and I appreciate you sharing all your insights, both about McGraw and your own leadership experience. If you'd like to learn more about either McGraw or Weston or what they do, visit iwannabuzz.com. Thanks, everyone. Have a good morning.
You.